And welcome back to the channel. As you see, we've got the Ariel Rider Grizzly right there ready to go. And this is New Year's Eve morning. It's about 7:30 in the morning on New Year's Eve, December 31st, 2022. Overcast sky, still dark outside. It looks like we're in the middle of night. Let's hop aboard for our final ride of 2022. I've got the raincoat on and ready to go with the rain just in case, but at the moment we're in between showers. They say a few showers today, so I wanted to make sure I was ready just in case it rained. So here we go. It's the final ride, hard to believe, of 2022. So the Grizzly and I will go out for a final spin for the year. Certainly not going to be our last ride, but it will be for this year. Temperature is not bad at all. I think when I looked there, if I remember, it was 43 degrees out this morning. Or 40, I know what it was. It was 44. And we have a slight little bit of a breeze making it 43 degrees. That's what it was. So on today's video, I thought we would wrap up the year with a nice road ride here. So we're gonna do just that. Hope it was a great 2020 for you, or 2022 for you. And hopefully an even better 2023 for all of us out there. The world could use a kind of a pick-me-up, a good year with all the things that are going on, and I'm not going to list all of those because that could make for a depressing ride, and we don't want a depressing ride. I'm going to look back at a couple of the positive e-bike things that happened in my world, and if you've got some things you'd like to share with us that went on in your world in 2022, particularly in the e-bike part of the world, of your world, then go ahead and leave a comment in the comments below and we'll check that out. As for yours truly, the first thing that I would have to list on the list would be getting the Ariel Rider Grizzly. And I got this bike on April Fool's Day, April the 1st, 2022. I think it was within 4 days of me purchasing this bike, I received it in 4 days. It was just crazy how quick I got it. Because at the time I was debating on what to buy, you know, and I was looking at this for a long time, you know. I kept looking at this bike and looking at this bike among some other bikes, but this one in particular I kept coming back to. The intriguing part for me was the dual motor system, which I really liked, the fact that it had the dual motor for hill climbing, you know, because we have a lot of hills in my area here. And with a regular e-bike like the Rad Rover that I have, it just doesn't make it up without lots of human power. And I don't want to be using all my power going up a hill and have none left for the rest of my ride, so I chose this bike. And so when I did make the decision to buy the bike, they weren't in stock, and so I thought, well, I'm just going to wait, you know, I'm just going to wait till they come back in stock, because then I know when they come back in stock I'll be able to get one quicker, you know, like than waiting. Because in the meantime, who knows, I could change my mind and see something else that I like and want to get that one. So I went ahead, and when it came back in stock, in late March, I ordered it right away. I had to pay full price at the time. It's still that price today, although right at the moment there is a sale going on for $200 off. But at the moment I bought it, I paid $32.99. And you know, I watched videos on this bike. There wasn't a lot of videos. There was videos like some reviews and hill climbs and a few things like that, but nobody did extensive riding. So when I bought the bike, I was riding it, you know, and I commute to work on it and still do to this day. And then, you know, after watching the videos, and I watched more videos and more videos, not just this bike, like I said, there wasn't a whole lot on this bike. There was a lot of reviews, and then that's it, like a one and done kind of thing. But when let's just get by this light first. So what I was saying was, when I purchased a bike, and I thought, you know, after a while I thought, what if I buy a camera and start shooting some videos? That looks like a pretty fun thing to do, you know. And so I bought an ECLIO camera, cheap, $100, $110, a little over $100 I think for the camera. And I shot a few videos with it. If you look back in my old videos at the start of my channel, on July 4th, I started the channel. And if you look back at some of those old videos, you'll see how not so good the video is. I mean, it's not bad, but it's very jittery. It's not a smooth for a bike. It's not a good, you know, it's not stable. And so I thought, you know what, this isn't going to work. Nobody's going to want to watch this, and I don't want to watch this. So I went and bought what was considered to be top of the line for this type of camera that I'm looking for. Anyway, top of the line camera would be the GoPro. So I went and bought the latest GoPro, which was the GoPro 10. And anyway, going backwards a little bit, because I jumped a little bit ahead. After the bike, and I had it for a bit, I got a YouTube channel. I started up. And so the first morning, I got my camera, the first one, the ECLIO. I thought, well, I had just gotten it the day before. So July 3rd. And so July 4th, I'm wanting to play a little bit with this camera and figure it out and all that, and shoot a video on the bike. And in the meantime, in my neighborhood, there's a little 4th of July parade. And so the 4th of July parade goes right by my house. And so I thought, you know, maybe I can get this thing, hurry up and get it set up and do a little video of this parade. So I did that. And I didn't know what I was doing with the camera. I wasn't familiar with the camera yet. I had just gotten it, and I was trying to get it together and go through the setup in a hurry before this parade went through, so I could capture it, for something to capture, to start, you know, to start with getting used to the camera and what it can do and all. So I set it up, hurried outside and sat with the neighbors there and watched this parade, holding the camera. I didn't even have time to get out the tripod or anything, so I just held the camera for this. And of course the video, if you look back, you'll see it. It's online here on YouTube, my channel, and it is a two-parter, because it stopped and then I restarted it, accidentally stopped it and restarted it. So that's how we got the two parts. But anyway, that was the very first video. I've come a long way from that. And So anyway, that's how the YouTube channel got started, from that. And then I did a few videos with that camera, and like I say, if you look back at the old videos, you'll see I did some really good little bike trips, you know, but the camera isn't the greatest. So but anyway, so then after a few weeks, I got the GoPro the GoPro 10, and I have a mount right here, if you can see right there, for the camera to be mounted on the handlebars. But I did some videos, and again, you can look back at a few videos from the past that I did using that angle from the handlebars. But I was getting feedback that people preferred the camera to see the dash here, to see the speedometer, you know, the whole LCD display, you know, the whole front, the controls for the running the front and rear motor and all that. And so I thought, well, I have a chest mount for the other camera, but it wouldn't work for this camera because it's smaller. The other camera was smaller, and so it wouldn't have fit on there, right? So anyway, I thought I'm just going to go to the GoPro site and get the chest mount, because that's the one everybody wants to view from. And so I started using the chest mount, and from then on I've been using that angle, because that's the most popular one. I get asked a lot as to first of all, what camera I'm using, and then secondly, what camera angle, like how do you have your camera set to capture the video that you do. And I just say, well, I'm using a chest mount, the GoPro chest mount with the GoPro camera, and it works out fine. I mean, I've done, this is I believe video number 112, so far so good on that. Boy, it's really quiet on this New Year's Eve morning. It's a Saturday morning, and I know not everybody is working, including yours truly, obviously, or I wouldn't be doing this video at this time of day. But anyway, so then the channel got better. The quality of video was better, and I was learning more on what to do, you know, and how to set the camera angle and all that. So that's where we're at today with that, and I have no intentions on changing cameras at this point until I have to. I kind of like the GoPro 10. It does what I want it to do, and it does a good job in my opinion, and so we'll stick with that. So I hope you are enjoying this first ride, or last ride I should say, of 2022. If it's the first one, it would be the first and last. So let's get this light. So that's going to do it for another video here on the channel. I just wanted to get out for a quick ride here to end 2022 before the day gets on too far and gets past us. I wanted to get one more ride in. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you have not subscribed and would like to, go right ahead and subscribe. That's much appreciated. I appreciate everyone who has helped to make this channel grow. And if you want to be notified as to when the next video comes up on the channel, go ahead and hit the notification bell and you'll be notified. If you would like to leave a comment below on anything we talked about today or on any other videos on the channel, go right ahead in the comment section and leave your comments. I read every comment, or try to read everyone. I pretty much get to everyone, but sometimes I'm not able to get to them right away because I'm working or something like that, but otherwise I get to them as soon as I can. So once again, thank you for joining me on this final ride of the year. And we'll look forward to seeing you again next time in 2023. Until next time, take care.